Good morning, it is Friday. It's about 7:30 a.m, so we've got just over 24 hours till the TTS has got to be driven by espresso. I'm sure you can't help but notice I am not in the TTS, and there's a very good reason for that. Let me tell you. So yesterday, I finally got the car finished off. I got the coilover set up, I fitted the number plates, we bled the brakes again, and it went straight through MOT. No problems at all. At this point, I'm thinking, great. Everything is going bang on according to plan. I've then washed it, clay barred it, waxed it, so it's all ready to go. It comes to going home at about 5 p.m, and I get in the car, it starts, something's not quite right. There's a battery light on. Bear in mind the car's been sat for 5-6 months. Yes, I've put the battery on charge and stuff like that, but to my recollection, I've never, ever fitted a new battery to this car in my ownership of it. So it's quite possible that the battery is at least 6 years old, at least. I get about half a mile down the road and everything starts shutting down on it. I lose power steering, I lose lights, traction control light comes up, ABS light. All of a sudden, the car's like gone into limp mode, struggling to drive, and I'm like, oh, and luckily, I wasn't far away from the workshop, so I just managed to limp it back to the workshop about half a mile or so and head home in the range. The trusty, cheap Range Rover is proving good. I'm now going to head back over the workshop to hopefully get this problem resolved and fixed. I'm hoping it's just the battery. I'm going to get there, I'm going to drop test the battery. I've got another battery there in our Jag that's brand new that I'm going to take out just to test to see if it definitely is the battery. I'm also going to check if the alternator's charging, and if all of those things are correct. So if the alternator's charging and that new battery works, then all I need is a new battery. The next step then is to get on the phone to Motor Parts Direct, get a battery ordered, they'll drop it down super quick, I'll get the battery fitted, and then we'll be on the way. Fingers crossed. Worst case, it could be something like the alternators, which will be a much bigger job than just changing the battery, and that will really be pushing us to even think about making it driven by espresso tomorrow. So all of the hard work that we've put in so far will be completely pointless, which is fun. I'm going to have my coffee, drive to the workshop, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, so old battery, new battery from Motor Parts Direct, came super quick, and let's get it swapped. It's not a majorly difficult job to change the battery on one of these. It's just a couple of 10mm bolts on the terminals and a 13mm bolt holding the bracket on down the bottom. It's quite funny that even the simplest of tasks aren't that simple. I've had to go and get a big boy screwdriver to undo and wedge off the negative terminal. So before I do this, do you think this is going to sort it? I'll give you guys a moment to think. Do you think this is going to sort the problem or not? Because I've got no idea. I'm just guessing and hoping that it's not something worse like the alternator. Got to put this in. And we shall see if that's fixed it. Okay, moment of truth. So it started. I think I just need to reset some stuff, hopefully. So you saw we tested the old battery and it said it was dead. I'm gonna check now with the new one to see if it's charging. So we'll rule out the fact that it might be an alternator problem. So we connect up the battery tester. What I'm looking for is for it to say somewhere between 13.5 and 14.5 volts. That's not good. Yeah, it's saying 12. That's not really enough. As a last Hail Mary, I thought I'd give it a little rev just to see if that sorted it out. Well, that's not good. It means it's definitely not a battery, so I've got to have a look and see what else it could be. So that hasn't sorted it. And I'm a bit sad about it. Like, I really don't know what I'm going to do now or what the problem is. So I've got to start looking at other options. I've checked the fuses under the bonnet, the main fuses. I've checked the main fuses in the boot. They all seem to be good. I'm going to plug it into the Autel computer system now and we'll see what that's saying, because that might give me an idea of where to look. But at this rate, this might be the final blow to make us not make it to Driven by Espresso in the TTS. Yeah, it's all pointing towards it being the Alternator, unfortunately. For sake. Oh, this is not what I wanted today of all days. Oh, coffee time. That's what we got to change. This bad boy down here, change this, do the belt. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, so I seem to be saying this way too much, but Motor Parts Direct have got one in stock and the new auxiliary belt, so that's coming out to me now, so we can get it on the car, hopefully still before the end of play date, so we can get to Driven by Espresso on time tomorrow. I get to work removing the old alternator, but as usual, wasn't that simple. It was well wedged in there. And in typical JP on Cars fashion, we had to get the hammer out. Oh, look at that. That just comes straight out of there. New alternator, Motor Parts Direct again. Woo! The old auxiliary belt gets thrown away and we're going to fit up the new Gates Micro V belt. The next part is to get the new alternator in, bolt everything up, get the new belt on, double check everything's tight and correct, and the belt's seated on the pulleys correctly, and we're done. That's what we want to see. 14.2 volts charging. That means it's fixed our problem. Guess what? We're in the TTS. Oh, I can't believe it. It's working. I can't believe it. Like, we've got it done. The TTS is done and I'm about to drive it home from the workshop for the first time, and then we're going to go to Driven by Espresso tomorrow and it's going to be sick. Oh. Got a quarter of a tank of fuel. That's good. Let's get cracking. Right, let's go. Woo! Oh, I've forgotten how much I love this car. It's a very different experience to the Range Rover. The Range Rover's all wafty, slow. This is just like aggressive, like kicks you in the back, bumps around, like solid. But I love it. As you know by now, it's had all new brakes, all new suspension, new wheels, new air filter, full service, and now it's also had a new alternator and a new battery. It is such a relief to have this done and be on my way home in it, and we're going to make it to Driven by Espresso tomorrow. I genuinely cannot wait. So it's probably about time I just gave you a bit of general information about this car that you probably don't have. This has done 150,000 miles now, which I think is why there's been a lot of issues with it, as you've seen in the last couple of videos. I'm not going to lie to you, this car has been neglected for the last couple of years massively. It just got a basic service every year and that was it. Until now, I've not really paid much attention to doing anything like suspension, brakes, things like that. And now it was time to do it after it had sat for 6 months. So no wonder why stuff went wrong. Can't really blame it, can I? But it's lovely to be back, low down, nice driving position, in a sports car again. I love my Range Rover, don't get me wrong. I love being up high, I love the X5. But this, I don't think I can ever sell this. Or I don't want to sell it, that's for sure. I don't want to have to sell it, but you know what it's like when you've got too many cars, something's got to give. And unfortunately, this is probably one of the more desirable cars that I have. So all I need to do now to make sure we're ready for Driven by Espresso tomorrow is get home, look at the logistics, what time have I got to be there, because I haven't even looked at any of that, because I wasn't even sure I was going to make it until now. Where do I need to go exactly, what road is the entrance on, that kind of thing. We'll get there, we'll make it, and it'll be super sick. Are you ready? Should we give it a little bit when we come round here? Yeah, New brakes feel good. Jeez! Oh, it feels so good. Jesus, I forgot how fast this thing was. The TTS is feeling awesome, and I'm so pleased with all of the upgrades that we've done to it. It is really nice to be back in this car. It's the longest I've ever owned a car, this. 6 years now I've had this. And every time I think about, oh, maybe I can sell it or something like that, or maybe I need to get rid of it, I just can't do it. I just cannot sell this car because I can't think what I would replace it with that's the same or like similar money or the similar experience. You get so much for your money with an Audi TTS. It's fast. It is comfortable in here. You know, I've got heated leather seats, climate control. As far as sports cars go, it's decent. I've got cup holders. I've got cup holders in a sports car. What more do I want? So yeah, I just don't know that what I would get if I sold it for the same kind of money. So why not keep it? Right, that's enough of that now. I'm going to enjoy the drive home in the TTS, and I'll catch up with you next time when we talk about and review the Driven by Espresso car show.